Hey, how's it going? Troy here with Big BB LLC. I had an interesting conversation the other night on the 17 HMR in the AR as a blowback design. This one is offered by BCA. So apparently they've had issues with blowback 17 HMRs in the past, something to do with the pressure spikes and stuff like that. They had ruptured cases, they had bulged cases, firing out of battery issues. Couple companies put some out and then recalled them, stuff like that. So what makes BCA's 17 HMR different than other ones that were out there that never worked? Don't know, I can't answer that. But what I can tell you is, so far, just by going through this thing again, looking at what I know now and looking at all the different things that they alluded to that could have been wrong. One is this 17 HMR blowback bolt. It's heavy, almost as heavy, probably almost as heavy as like a 308 AR bolt. I mean, it's a heavy little bolt. And then I've noticed that the buffer and the spring actually that came with this is different than, say, your carbine buffer or your carbine or your regular buffer springs that you're used to. So they may have implemented those as a way to mitigate the issues that they had with this caliber in a blowback platform in the past. I don't know. So what I'm going to do here today is I just got some normal 25-50 feet per second CCI 17 HMR rounds. I'm going to fire 5 of them unsuppressed, check them out. Then I'm going to fire 5 of them suppressed, check them out. I'm going to try to catch them here in this box and see if any of those issues are visible when I pull these things off. So I'm gonna go ahead and load some of these up. You can tell that I don't use any of that weird photo stuff, so you get to watch me load these. I don't get to skip ahead, and we don't get to skip this part and everything else. One of these days, I'll actually get smart and find a suitable program / camera, because right now y'all on my iPhone and do stuff like that. But right now I just kind of keep it simple. If you've watched any of my past if you've ever watched any of my past videos, you know when I make a mistake you see it. I don't edit shit out. I don't do any of that crap. So without further ado, let me go ahead and fire these 5 rounds into this here box. And, well, I'm going to catch the brass in these boxes. I'm not going to fire into these boxes. And then I'm going to check those rounds out, and then we'll do more with the suppressor. Alright, let me give my hearing aids time to settle down. Alright, I actually managed to catch 4. I don't know where the 5th one went. It's probably this one right here, but I can't speculate that because there is a shit ton of brass around my feet. So these 4 I know just came out of that rifle, and upon initial inspecting, there is not... Let me take out a brand new piece of brass here, compare them. There doesn't seem to be any bulging. Nor does there appear to be any cracking. So far so good. Actually, let me dump those out. I'm gonna do these 5 suppressed, and I dump those out because I don't want them to get mixed in with the to get mixed in with the lot there. So if there is a difference, put so many threads on these things, we'll be able to tell it right away. There we go. So GSL's Woodland Suppressor. And these magazines, I bought one from BCA to go with this upper. They work and look exactly like the CMMG mags that you get for the 22 long rifle. But these ones are actually made by Black Dog Machine, and these are for their 17 HMR and 22 Magnum. So you could use that in either one of the uppers, because they do offer a 22 Magnum upper. I did not get that one. I went with the 17 HMR because, if I haven't said it enough, this is one of my favorite rimfire rounds ever. And so I was pretty excited when they came out with this. And then after I heard about all the issues they've had in the past that, again, I didn't know about. I don't know everything, I admit that. But after some research and looking at everything, I decided it'd probably be a good idea to come and try it, do a video on it. If it blows up in my face, then you'll know, hey, you might not ought to get her. But right now, everything's checking out. There are no bulges, there are no cracks. That was unsuppressed as it comes out of the box. And now we will do it suppressed to see if there's any difference in how the case looks. I know there's no difference in how it functions because I've already done the test. But let's do this with the cases now. Okay, I was only actually able to catch 3, and they are hot. Again, no unusual bulging. This one has a split. So these two look fine. There's no split, there's no bulging. But this one right here actually does. I'm going to try to put this closer to the camera. I don't know if you can see it. Right there in front of my fingernail. Right there's the split. So I did actually get 1-2 split with the suppressor. And this one right here came out of the box. And no split on that one. Right, so I did have 1 split that I was able to confirm. I didn't get to check all 5 because some of them jumped right out of the box, and like I said, there's no telling which ones are which around here. I do not pick up my rim fires. I only pick up the rounds I know I can reload. But with the suppressor, I got 1 split. Without the suppressor, I got nothing. No splits, no bulges. Can that be ammo? Sure, it can be a number of things. Can that be anything to do in the gun? Like I said, it can be a number of things. So I will keep my eyes on this. I'll keep experimenting with it. I'll try out different kinds of ammo, and I'll keep you all informed. All right. So hopefully that this came out. Hopefully we got a nice safe gun here, and we didn't make a bad purchase. Know what I mean? But so far so good. Like I said, that one little split ain't gonna stop me. If I counted the number of times I have a split brass come out of something as a reloader, it's actually quite common, depending on how many times you reload, and that's usually your sign that you went 1 too many. And so that's why you also mark your reloads on how many times you reloaded them. So, you know, if it's starting to split at number, let's say 8, you might want to scale it back to 6 or 7 reloads and then toss them. Know what I mean? Shotguns are no different. I'm a huge shotgun reloader. Split plastic casings happen all the time. However, these aren't reloaded. These are brand new. So like I said, I'll keep an eye on this, and if anything weird happens, I'll pop right back on and let y'all know about it, alright? So until then, stay safe, shoot straight. We'll see y'all.